Welcome to Divine Healing. I thank you and thank you for your comments. I thank you for all the lovely comments that you give me. I thank you for your support. I thank you for all the things that you do. I thank you for coming by the channel. I just want to thank you. You have been such a blessing and inspiration to me. Um, I need you to hit that like button. I thank you for liking and subscribing. I thank you for coming to the channel. And if you led to, I would like for you to you know, like to strive, like I said, and I'd like for you to share the video if you feel led to. Um, but I wanted to come on to talk to you today about drawing back. God gave me something about drawing back. Whatever that you've been delivered for, He don't want you to let people, places, or things draw you back from um where you have came from. He wants you to stay focused on the future, not in the past. So he wants you to how can I put it? He wants you to detach from anything that try to draw you back from where he brought you from. So I want you to I'm gonna read this to you right here. And you can read it yourself. Okay, it said, but we are not of them who draw back into prediction, but of them that believe to the saving of our soul. Okay, for we need of patience, that after ye have done the will of God, ye may receive the promise. For ye for yet just a little while, and that shall come and will not tarry. Now the just shall live by faith. But if any man draw back, my soul has no pleasure in it. Be, but we are not of them who draw back unto predictions, but of them that believe to the saving of the soul. So he don't want you, whatever you have been delivered from, he's saying he wants you to not to to go backwards. He wants you to continuously to go forward. He wants you to help him. He wants you to ask him to help you to keep yourself from drawing back and going back to those familiar places or those people that try to manipulate you, that try to put witchcraft and stuff on you. Because see, when I pray, when I come on here, I pray. And I ask God, so whatever come out of me, this is what God has put in me. Because I asked him to decrease me. I asked him to speak through me. And that I deny myself. So I'm telling you, when he say he don't want you to draw back, he don't want you to draw back. He don't want you to be eating everybody food. He don't want you to be um to go back to those same people that can put witchcraft and spells on you. He wants you to depart from them. Depart from them because he has something greater for you. And you have to depart from those people because they tries to pull you back. They tries to put stumbling blocks in your way. But the weapon will not prosper. It'll form, but it will not prosper. So he just telling me to let you know that he don't have no how can I say it? He don't have no pleasure in you drawing back. He wants you to keep moving forward. And he wants you to know that with his mercy and grace that you can move forward. You have to trust in him. Because that's what the enemy is supposed to do. A lot of people don't like you talk about the enemy, but the enemy is what keeps us stuck and stagnant. It wants to keep us in a place where we can't move. Because as long as he could keep us in that place, just like my childhood, if he could keep me in that place in my childhood, he know I could never be a servant of God. So he don't want you to move. He wants you to stay stagnant and stuck. That is his goal. Because see, once you stay there and you stay with those people that are not moving, and then they unproductive, and then you trying to carry all the weight yourself, and they unproductive, and they codependent, and you still, because you so aggravated with them, you can't do what God called you doing. Plus, that's unequally yoked. That is somebody that was brought in your life to teach you a life lesson, and you supposed to move on from it. And that's exactly what God is speaking to me. So you can't stay with somebody that you can't stay with a seasonal person and try to make them your wife or your husband or your girlfriend or have a business with them. Not a seasonal person. They come to teach you a lesson. You have those people just in your life just to teach you a lesson. You got to know who's supposed to be permanent in your life and who's supposed to be seasonal in your life. It's seasonal people that's in your life. They're not meant to stay in your life. I didn't say they meant to disappear, but it's meant for them to detach and y'all be friends or y'all just be, hang out every now and again, but not like however y'all was dealing. It's a lesson that you're supposed to learn. So I want you to know that God don't take lightly to us drawing back from Him. He want us to move forward with Him, not draw back from Him. Now, this is what I want to tell you, and I'm gonna say this again. If you've been delivered from something, or you are in how can I say, in the wilderness catching hell trying to get away from these people that's trying to hold you back. And I'm gonna say it again, catching hell from these people that's trying to hold you back, then you making progress. Because see, they don't like to let go. They likes to keep you stuck and stagnant so they can control you. It could be family, it could be a ex-wife, it could be a baby mama, it could be a baby daddy, it could be anybody. But whoever that is called, that you have been called to do what you called to do, it's gonna be always somebody. When you got a call on your life to do something for God, it's gonna be always somebody that tries to hold you back. And I'm gonna name these again. It could be a baby mama, a baby daddy, it could be an ex-wife, it could be a child. Cause your children will try to hold you back too. I told you, a lot of kids don't want their parents to marry nobody because they looking out for themselves, what they can get for themselves. See, you gotta live like I said. You gotta live your life for you. You can't live your life for your kids, and you love them, and then you probably wouldn't do for them, but you gotta set up boundaries with your family, with your kids, your family. You gotta put boundaries down. Certain stuff you'll do for a while, and I'm not saying you're not supposed to ever help your children, but it's supposed to be a cutoff point because they'll get codependent. And once they get codependent, they expect you to do everything with them. Now, I have one that I have to help. Now, I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I'm gonna be honest with you. I help him, but I help him to a certain extent. When I see him getting codependent, I bag off. See, you gotta have a balance in your life. You gotta know when to stop, when the cutoff button is. You gotta know, okay, I done did enough. You gotta know within yourself. You gotta set boundaries for yourself. That's where you have self-worth when you do that. When you love yourself, you don't let people taking advantage of you, whether it's your family or your kids. You don't let them take advantage of you. You keep yourself in a balance where I got to help people. I got to help some of my family members, yeah, but you don't let them take advantage of you. And you let God lead you the way of how much you need to help them. Because see, if you do all the helping him, then God can't get through to do. They have to want for something. They have to want for something in order to go to God and ask God to help them. They have to want for something. So that's just like a child that is spoiled. Got everything they was little. When they was little. When they grew up, they ain't got no vision, nothing they want. You know why? Because they done got everything they wanted. They don't have no need to really, you gave them everything. They don't have no reason to really work because you still give them everything. So you're not supposed to have a child where how can I put it, where they don't. You supposed to give them what they need and not what they want. Okay, that means that give them, okay, when I grow up, this is what I want. This is what I need to work towards. See, it gives them a vision on what they need to work towards when they get grown. That's why I say you never give a child what they want, you give them what they need. My kids will tell you quick. Mama gave us what we need. We get what we want. They'll tell you that. But I did that for a reason. Now, some of the things that they wanted when they was a child that they didn't get, they got it now. But they worked for it. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is you don't want to set your children up, to draw the, you don't want to set them up to draw backwards. You want to set them up, set them up to fail. You want to set them up to be prosperous in life and not to draw back. You want them to keep going forward. It's the same thing. So what I'm here to just tell you this: trust God in the process of raising your kids, dealing with your kids, dealing with your financial situations, dealing with all that. He don't want you to draw back, to go back to those people that you built that faulty foundation with. He don't want your children to fall on that faulty foundation. He wants your children to live the best life. They might have to go through some stuff, but he wants them to live the best life. He don't want them to really to go through that stuff. But sometimes they have to go through something just to know who God is. So what my point is, that I want you to understand that if God has called you to come out of something, and He has called you to be, a spiritual leader, or He has called you to be whatever He called you to be, and He called you to be the generational curse of your family, He don't want you to draw back. He wants you to keep going forward. No matter what they say, how they say, no matter how they try to put you down, no matter how they try to put your spouse down, no matter how. But see, when you married, y'all in this together. So when you married, y'all pray together. So y'all, when they come up against you, because see, you're not married to them. You are married to your spouse. Your wife come first. Your husband come first. If you marry the right wife, she's not going. She knows when to step in and when to say something. She know when to be quiet. She know when. Okay, I can't fight this battle here. I'm gonna have to pray about it. Cause she know it there's some things that she can't. You gotta pick when you gotta pick and choose your battles. You just can't pop up for somebody all the time. You gotta know your spouse. That's why you should. That's why God is telling you when He's trying to teach you through these spiritual unions and stuff that you should have He want to give you a spiritual partner so you can learn to love each other in the spirit first. You learn each other when you can love in the spirit. Then that it's beautiful, and then you can learn to let go of things that no longer serve you. You begin to let go of things that you can see differently. You can see clearly how how manipulative people is when you walking in the spirit of the Lord. When you walking in the spirit of the Holy Ghost, you can see that. You can see it in the spiritual realm how people really operate. See, I get more attacks from women than anything. I don't know why. They think I don't know, but I know it. I get more attacks from them than anything. I don't know why they want to attack me. I have no, I don't even want to know. Only thing I know is that when I can feel when they're attacking me, I can feel when things are attacking me, and I can tell you pretty much what it is that's attacking me, and I can tell you if it's a female or a male. So I know that I have females that are attacking me, but in the spirit, and they do whatever do they do what they, but it don't never prosper. That's what I'm saying. He's saying if you don't draw back when the enemy come against you, it's not gonna prosper. He don't want you to draw back. He wants you to be dependent on him, asking him, Lord. I see when the enemy come up against me, when he comes up against me, he'll take me to the Bible, go there and read that, and he'll be like how they trample over you. But then at the end it'll say, but God, justice is coming. So he gonna take care of whatever he has designed for your life. He's gonna take care of it. Ain't nobody gonna be able to stop whatever God has for you. So just know that He don't want you to let people pull you back. We put so much emphasis on people. We trust people so before we trust God. But He woke you up this morning. He started you on your way. We'll believe what people tell us. We always want to get advice from people. We always want to get advice from people that don't mean us no good. We always want to get advice from people that don't really care for us. But this is the thing I'm saying. We need to get our advice from God. We need to get our advice from God, and we need to trust God in all things. So what I want to just tell you today, don't draw backwards. Keep going forward. Know that God loves you. Know He cares for you. Know that He will never leave you or forsake you. Just know this. And just know that long as you trying to move forward, it's going to be somebody from your past, somebody in your family that's going to try to draw you back. But He's saying don't draw back. Don't go backwards. Keep moving forward. Let your light shine. If you've been manifesting and you've been changing and you tired. I just hear I'm tired of people aggravating me. I just want to be by myself. I want to be where peace is. I hear somebody saying that. So if you want to be where peace is, okay, peace be still. I had did a video the other day. You can move mountains. Just let God move those mountains for you. You give it to Him. Take it to the altar. Give it to Him. Leave it there with Him. And go back and meditate and just meditate and pray. Even though you leave with him, you still can pray. You can pray that your spirit, get higher in him. You can pray that God will deliver you from certain other things. Once you don't give it to him, it's always something you're trying to get delivered from. You can always pray about something else. You know. And I'm not telling you not to love your children. I'm telling you don't let them take advantage of you. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Because some of them will. I'm not saying that all of them will, but some kids will take advantage if you let them. They just like a man or a woman. They can only do what you allow them to do. So set boundaries with your family. I feel like that some of y'all live, I know some of y'all coming into I don't know who it is, coming into these kingdom marriages or spiritual marriages or unions or power couples, and I hear power couples. See, whoever these people is, they can be power couple. What is a union? But I want you to know a power couple, they awesome. They do things together. They don't separate. It's like David and Tamar, man, they don't separate. They do their stuff together. It's the same thing I see power couples. God is raising up new power couples. Is He raising up another nation? And I thank God that and they're gonna be powerful. They're gonna change the world. And I thank God for that because they're gonna come up with different strategies to come up with different things, and it's gonna make a difference in the world. Until He come back again. I want you to know that God don't want you. You don't have to live a life where you feel like you all alone by yourself, where you feel like you don't have nobody. You always have God. You might not have that person that you want, but you always have God. You can always go to Him and talk to Him. He is a father to the fatherless. He's a mother to the motherless. If you've been in any kind of situation or you feel like you've been abandoned by your parent, abandoned by your father, you haven't been right. He is a father to you, our heavenly Father. He will come and comfort you in the midst of time. In the midst of time, He'll give you confidence. He will show you how to take your past traumas, and He will show you how to, love yourself, how to take that pain and go help somebody else, and how to, I'm gonna tell you something. Now, see, I listen to what my spirit tell me to do. So I was coming from Walmart the other day, and I seen this veteran out there. So I rolled past him, and God, the Holy Spirit said, "Go back." I turned around. He said, "Give him this." See, that's what He'll do. See, the Holy Spirit will tell you. So I lit my window down. I lit it down enough for him to get what he had to get. But that's what He does. That's how He works. He speaks to you and tell you what you need to do. And He's telling you today. And He gonna give you confirmation on it. You might be already done got confirmation, or you're gonna get confirmation. He's giving you confirmation that He is going to change some stuff, and He is changing some stuff in your life, and you're gonna get confirmation of that some stuff is changing for your good, and He gonna give you confirmation of that, and He gonna sing to let you know that you going on the right track. But some people you got to cut off. See, y'all think cutting off mean you just have an attitude with. You gotta cut some folks completely out your life. When I say completely out your life, when God gave me this or that, what he showed me. Run, Forrest, run. Run, Forrest, run, Forrest. That's what He telling me. Run as fast as you can run. Run away from these people. Because they mean you no good. That's exactly what He's saying. Run, Forrest, run. And that's all He telling you to do is to keep running. Keep running with Him. Keep running with Him. Cause see, they can't follow you because they not on that path. They know that whoever I'm talking to, they know that you have a spiritual gift, and they know that you might have a little something in your pocket or something like that, and that's what they want to be attached to, whatever in your pocket. And I felt that, you know, or whatever you got in the bank account. They want that's what they not really want to be attached to you. They want to be attached to the tangible things that you have. So the way that they keep you involved with them is they put witchcraft on you. That's why He tell you don't go back to those people. Run, far as run, run, go. God will show you where to go. He always a place to show you where shelter is. You might have to move out of state. You might have to you know what, you might have to go ghost. You might have to get gone. Nobody don't know where you at. Because I hear the word run, far as run. He gave it to me at 3 o'clock in the morning. Run, far as run. I kept saying run. And that's what he told me. And when he broke it down to me, he like, I don't want them to draw back. He said, write it down. I don't want them to draw back. Don't go backwards. Do not, whatever you got, deliver from. Don't go back and pick them people up no more. You're going to have to run from that business. You're going to have to run from that home. You're going to have to run from them people that you so trying to get rid of. God is telling you, run, Forrest, run. I got something out there that's better for you. Just run. Keep running on in my name. Sometimes, like I tell you, you got to dust your feet up and go to the next town. That's what he means. That don't mean that all the time leaving a church or a plant or something like that. That means he dust your feet up and run and keep moving on in Jesus' name. That's what he's saying. That he wants you to keep moving on in Jesus' name, because you have to run sometimes. You have to move at a steady pace, and you have to move in silence. Because see, I hear that it's been, and God done told you about eating these food from these people. You can't eat food from everybody. You can't. You can't eat food from everybody. You can't drink drinks from everybody. You can't get stuff that you need from everybody. You have to ask God to help you to get free from these kind of entities, because they got a whole lot of, you know, stuff in their childhood that they have not been delivered from, but you get delivered. God is delivering you. I feel it. He's delivering you. So if he's delivering you, you can't take your energy back there with them people that has not been delivered. You can't, because what they'll do is they'll draw you back in through witchcraft. See, you got to learn how to not let them put that witchcraft on. That means you got, when I say detach, God is speaking now. When he say detach, he wants you to detach. Run, far as run. These men, these women, these associates don't mean you no good. And that's what I hear the Lord say. They don't mean you no good. Whoever they is, they don't mean you no good. They don't want the best for you. They want what's in your pocket. That's what God speaks of. I don't know what's in your pocket. They want what's in your pocket. They want what you got. They want those tangible things. They don't want you. They're trying to kill you because they probably got a life insurance policy on you. They're trying to kill you by stressing you out, keeping you stressed out, cause you all kind of heartache, and you can't sleep at night because you can't do what you want to do, because they want you to do what they want you to do. But God said you're not a puppet. You a child of God. You're not supposed to let people rule. You're supposed to be a leader. I hear you a leader. You're supposed to lead the flock. They're supposed to follow behind you. They're not supposed to want to run you. They're supposed to follow behind you. That's what I hear. I don't know who you is, but that's what he's saying. Don't let them rule you. Don't let them tell you what to do. You listen to what I tell you to do. Drop that ego and listen to what I tell you to do. I ain't telling you to listen to nobody but me. This is what the Lord is saying. I'm just giving you what he's telling me. Run far as run. All that stuff you trying to hold on to, God trying to take it from you. See, y'all done told you about trying to build, told y'all about, and I'm listening to, I'm not saying this in a mean way, but I done spoke about telling you about trying to build something on quicksand. If you had anything with anybody, right, and you build it with a woman or man that you want you equally yoked with, he gonna take it from you. I'm finna tell you now. Most of the time when you come into these kingdom marriages, you come in with nothing. Most of them have a little something, but they don't have a lot. Excuse me, because they be done made wrong decisions, and they be done got with the wrong people that just want to take and suck up us energies. So you got to be careful of a succubus energy. You got to know that God has called you to be a leader, for people to listen to what the way God is taking you. He's giving you the instructions. He's giving you the instructions on how to run whatever he got you to run. He's giving you the ability to do what he's called you to do through his word and through his grace. He just wants you to listen to him. Not me, him. You know his voice. He said, you know what? You haven't been listening to me in a while. I need you to listen to me. I need you to detach. I need you to get away from this because it's holding you up. These people have succubus energies, and I hear it. Succubus energies. And the only thing they want to do is suck from you. They don't care about you.